So, hello everyone, welcome back to your YouTube channel, Simplify Maths with Lalit. So, very quickly, we're going to start with the new chapter. We're going to start with the functions. Let's get started with the first question as quickly as possible, everyone. Okay, so the first question in front of us is there is one function f. Okay, I've written the solution so that we can save time. Okay, quickly we'll move towards the solution. F is like given as from A to B, G is B to C, B a bijection, and show that G of f A to C is a bijection. So thank you so much for shouting a lot of love on our previous videos. And here we are with us with the function, which is like one of the most difficult topic to write in exam, I guess, which many students are facing. So that's the reason, yeah, we're gonna have some really good questions which have been asked in the past few years, right? So let's get started with the directly question. Okay, the first thing is, see, the function is given from A to B. A is always called the domain. This is what we call is the codomain. Okay, now it's a bijection. Bijection means it is 1 and it's on 2. We have to prove that G O F, which is the composition of both of them, which is G of f of x, is a bijection. Means this is on 2 and 1. Okay, so since this is a function, composition of a function is a function, so G of f is a function. Like we'll write that is a function. Okay, now it's not a big deal. Now the first thing is G of f is 1 function. Okay, let's prove that. First thing, 1 function means for one input you will get one output. Okay, I'll just draw the diagram for your understanding. Let's say for one input, when you're getting, let's say, one output is what we call is 1. Many one means like for this one output you have two input. This is what we call is many one. If this is the case for one input, when you're getting two output, it's not a function, right? That's just the basic definition. Okay, the next point we have with this is, okay, so main thing is, if it's a 1 function, so what we do is let f of x1 equal to f of x2. Okay, we solve this. If we are able to prove x1 equal to x2, it's a 1, otherwise it's not a 1. Okay, so there would be some basic thing which you should are required like before solving the question. So obviously we cannot discuss everything in detail, but just I will give you a glimpse. Okay, in case you have any doubt, please feel free to ask us in the comment section. Okay, so first thing is, so see, when we write the solution seems very tough, so you have to put conscious efforts, everyone, to understand the solution. Similar questions are there, like we have around 5 questions for functions. Out of this, 3 to 4 questions are just on G of f of G f inverse G O G inverse, right? Based on this as well. So if you put efforts in this one, trust me, it's going to give you compound result in the upcoming questions. Okay, so please don't skip the chapter. Okay, you might feel it little bit hard in the initial part, but we'll simplify this on our YouTube channel. Okay, so let's get started with this. So the first thing is, we'll take A1. This symbol means for all A1, A2 belongs to A, means we are taking the input. Okay, this is a function, then f of A1, f of A2. So always remember A1, A2, blah 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 blah, this all belongs to x. F of A1, f of A2, f of h, f of x plus delta, this means y. This is always the x, this is y. In one way you can understand that. Okay, the input, the output is in the B, right, the range part. B here is the codomain. Now the point is, for all A1, A2 belongs to A, this is like the domain, we'll get f of A1, f of A2, which is the output, which will be in B. So easy. Input in A, output in B. Super easy. Second thing is like, then now see, the point is, if you observe clearly, f of G, the codomain of f is nothing but the domain of G. So you're getting the, in codomain we're gonna get the output, which is f of A1, f of A2 is in the output, like this is the output which is in the codomain B. Right now B is nothing but the, yes, very good everyone, B is nothing but the domain of G. So iska, like for this, the output, or you can say the codomain, is going to be nothing but the domain for G. So f of A1, f of A2, consider, let's say this is 5, this is 6. You'll substitute, let's say A1, A2 is 2 numbers, 2, 3. You'll substitute, get 5 and 6. 5 and 6 belongs to B. Now G of 5 and 5 and 6 belongs to C. What does that mean? See, f of A1, f of A2 belongs to B, which is here, B. Okay, now f of A1, f of A2, let's add 2 numbers, which is in B. When you will substitute in G, you will get the output, which is in C. So G of, this is the input, let's say. Okay, this is the input. So G of something, like for example A1, A2 is the input.
So what we can say, f of a1 a2 belongs to b. F of a1 a2 belongs to b. Similarly, f of a1 f of a2 belongs to b. So g of input would belongs to c. So I guess the second statement is clear with everyone. Next point. Now let g of f a1 equal to g of f of a2. I've written, right? F of x1 equal to f of x2. So let f of g of x1 equal to g of x2. If this is the case, we have to prove at the end that whether like this is a 1 1 or not. Okay, so g of f of a1 equal to g of f of a2. Now it's mentioned that g is a 1 1 function. G is a 1 1 function means if you take anything g of x1 equal to g of x2, it implies x1 equal to x2. Now here x1 if you observe is f of a1. F of a1 equal to f of a2. If g is 1 1, g of x1 equal to g of x2, you can write x1 equal to x2. Easy. If here it is, let's say y1 y2, so y1 equal to y2, let's say here it is f of a1 equal to f of a2. So can I write f of a1 equal to f of a2? Yes everyone. So I guess the second statement is clear with everyone because g is 1 1. Similarly, if f of a1 equal to f of a2, now f is also 1 1. So if f of a1 equal to f of a2, sorry, then a1 equal to a2 because f is 1 1. So what we are able to understand is GOF, which is g of f of a1. Now if you observe for GOF, okay, the input is for f ka input is x, like which is a, you will get the output b output would be the input for g and you will get the output c. Means the input is a for GOF, input is a and the final output is c. Input is a, output is c. Okay, so consider this is f of a1 is nothing but the output. Okay, so a1 equal to a2. So what we can say, for all a1 a2 belongs to a, all a1 a2 belongs to a, like x, we're getting g of f1 equal to g of f2 means a1 equal to a2, therefore g of f a to c is 1 1 function. Okay, so basic idea is, again everyone, I will just repeat this. I know you might be a little bit confused here. See, 1 1, the main condition everyone is, see, if you take any function, let's say h of z1 equal to h of z2, and if you write z1 equal to z2, then it is a 1 1 function. So what we have proved here is g of f of a1, g of f of a2. This is the condition, that a1 equal to a2 means it is a 1 1 where a1 a2 are nothing but a, and f of a1 f of a2, basically we'll get that as f of a1 f of a2, which is b, is the input, right? So I guess this is clear with everyone. Input output everything is super duper clear. So a to c, so a1 a2 belongs to a, g of f of a1 g of f of a2, a1 equal to a2, therefore g of f of a to c is 1 1 function. So 1 1 I guess is crystal clear with everyone. Okay, so have a little bit of patience. Okay, now let's move towards onto. Onto means codomain equal to range. Codomain equal to range means, let's say this is A, B, C, D. So in output is only C, but the codomain is C and D. When, like, let's say there is E. Now codomain is C and D, range is also C and D. Then we can say that yes, it's a nothing but a function, which is onto function. Now the condition is, obviously through mapping we can easily understand this. Is very easy, but through mapping we cannot get this 7 marks. Okay, so we have to write this. Okay, so you have to take the hard pill, so please don't give up, just give time. You all are very awesome, you are able to understand this, you have to believe in yourself. Okay, so let's see the next point. GOF A to C is an onto function. We have to prove this. Since it is bijective, means this is onto, this is onto, means it's output equal to range, output equal to range. The very easy thing. Now first we should understand what is this meaning, right? It seems a bit very complex, but trust me, it's not. G B to C is onto function. Okay, let's first take F, then it would be easy. F A to C is an onto function for every B belongs to B. Okay, now this symbol means exist, there exists. Okay, there exists, A belongs to A, like for all, when we talk about, right, B equal to f of A, like this symbol means such that, this means this symbol means this is for all, right? So there exists, this symbol ulta E, reverse E, right, means there exists, this is such that. Okay, now the point is बहुत easy, will understand. See, first A to B, my bad, this is A to B. ओके नाउ बहुत इजीली हम समझेंगे. सी f is from a to b, है ना. f is a to b. Then for all b belongs to b, small b belongs to b means if we take any element here, this is what we call as image. There is a pre-image. Means for every output you are having every input. So what is not onto function? Let's say there is a, there is b. Now for this b there is no input, so it's not an onto function, right? So what we can understand from here is, everyone, that for every small b belongs to b, there is an a belongs to a. Okay, so for every small b belongs to b, there exists a belongs to a, such that b equal to f of a. B equal to f of a, we know that, right? Like y equal to f of x, no? X is the input, y output. Similarly here b is the output, a is the input, so b is equal to f of a. Super duper easy, everyone. So what we can understand from the second line is that for every, थोड़ी space की कमी है, okay, but हमारे efforts की कमी नहीं है. So everyone keep pushing, keep grinding, right? So yeah, b belongs to b such that a belongs to a. Sorry, there exists a belongs to a such that b equal to f of a. Means for all the output there is some input, for all the image there is some pre-image, b equal to f of a. Similarly, your output is c. So for all small c belongs to capital C, right? Sorry, there exists some b belongs to a, b belongs to b, such that c equal to gb. C equal to gb. So we are able to understand this. Now see, from 1 into what we can write? gb equal to c, gb equal to c. Now what is b? B is f of a. So b we can write f of a. So g of f of a is c. So g of f of a. So this is g o f of a is c. Very easy. So what we can write? For every c belongs to c. Now g o f of a c. So consider this is g o f of a c means for every c. Always see this. because अभी मैं बहुत 1 मिनट में हम फटाफट इसको समराइज कर देंगे. For every c belongs to c, there exists a belongs to a, such that g of a is c, then it is an onto function. Very easily अभी मैं समझाता हूँ. For every small b belongs to b, there exists a small a such that b equal to f of a. For every c belongs to capital C, there exists small b belongs to b such that small c equal to f of b. And similarly from 1 and 2 we can write for every small c belongs to capital C, there exists a such that a belongs to capital A and c equal to f of a. C equal to f of a, or you can write basically c equal to g of f of a. G of f of a. F of a is g of f. Okay, that function. ठीक है, so I guess this is clear with everyone. So we can write. So C, तो बहुत easy हो गया. C belongs to C, B belongs to B, and C belongs to C. This symbol we know that is nothing but symbol means for all x. No, this symbol means C belongs to C. This symbol means such that this means there exists. This means there exists. Okay. So yeah, this is easy. So we are able to prove this. Very quickly we'll summarize. We have to prove that A and G both are 1, 1 and onto means bijective. We have to prove that G of S on bijective. So first let's understand the onto part. Onto part that for this is onto. For small b belongs to capital B, there exists a small a belongs to capital A such that b equal to f of a. Similarly, c equal to g of e. When we'll relate both of them, so b is this. We'll write g of f of a is c. So yeah, so a to c it's onto function, right? So like c belongs to c and all, right? You know this. So I'll not explain this once again. Similarly, 1, 1 function. How we can prove this is 1, 1 function is not a very tough thing. But we can say that 1, 1 function that f of a1 f of a2 belongs to b. Similarly, g of b, like g of b directly we can say g of b belongs to c. B is nothing but, you see, b is f of a, right? So g f of a f of a2 belongs to c. Now let g of f of a1 equal to f of a2, since it's a g is an 1, 1 function, so g something equal to g something, so something equal to something. Something here is f of a1. F of a1 equal to f of a2. Now f of something equal to f of something, so something equal to something, a1 equal to a2. Since a1 equal to a2, we can write g of a is also 1, 1. So yeah, we prove 1, 1 and on 2. So I know this might be a little bit tough for you, so please don't give up. See the next question, you will get much clarity. So thank you so much everyone. Hope you enjoyed the
this question and have a better clarity. We'll meet in the next question. Till then, everyone, take good care of yourself. Goodbye.